Hey everybody, it's Alabama Deep, and I'm back. And today I am going to do a review of another watch from Wish. And I know everyone says, "Oh, don't buy any watches from Wish," and "Oh, they're crap," and all of this. But you know what? I've been impressed with the watches I've been getting from Wish. Now, some of them, yeah, like the $10 watches, $5 watches, yeah, all of that, yeah, pure garbage. I will agree. I mean, but for $5, what do you expect? But you do get a functioning watch, do you not? But they're nowhere near the quality of what some of us would want. Me personally, I'll take just about any watch I can get my hand on. For example, this was a watch that came from Wish. It is a replica Rolex, of course, and it ticks, of course. I'm a little disappointed that this one did not swoosh because some of the battery movements that they have on Wish with their watches, they actually imitate the sweeping hand, but not this one. I mean, the magnifier does somewhat okay. The dial is good. I'm actually kind of impressed with this imitation from Wish. Has the sticker on the back. It mimics a vintage Rolex very much so. The stamp quality here is not the greatest, of course, but it does have a screw down crown. And I actually, on this particular watch, I did waterproof it better. I put better gaskets on it. I made sure that everything was tight. So yeah, this one's waterproof. And I've been swimming with this one, down to 35 feet on some scuba diving. And yeah, I mean, it's waterproof. I can say that much. You know, and it it's a good watch for what this one is. I mean, the movement's crap. I mean, I'm going to give you that. The movement on this is crap. But this particular watch from Wish was $25. But for $25, you're not getting anything terrible. But I mean, it's not something that I would personally wear every day. This is more of a work watch when I'm out in the garden or something. I'll take it, when I'm hiking or just, doing whatever I'm doing in my daily life. I wouldn't wear it to work. I wouldn't wear it out on special occasions, but, from time to time, I will wear it because I like the blue dial. So that one's $25. And yeah, it has the hollowed links. You can tell right here. It's not the greatest. Uh, but I mean, the case is okay. The dial is actually fabulous. I love the dial. I thought about turning this one automatic, but we're going to leave it alone. I don't want to mess with it. But the watch I'm going to do a review on today is apparently this is supposed to be Breitling, and this is what it looks like. Has a beautiful, gorgeous dial on it. I will give it that. And let's zoom in on this watch. Let's just have a little bit of a better look-see at it. This particular watch was $20 off of which it is a moon phase. And of course, it's trying to imitate the Breitling. Sometimes I'll say Britling. And I'm not really sure which one is correct because I've never really heard it pronounced, just spelled. But all in all, this particular watch right here, I paid $20 for it, free shipping. And we'll just take a little view of the dial. Let's look at it a little bit closer. And what did we get for $20? Well, that's kind of why I was showing you the Rolex I had over here, the imitation Rolex that I got. This was 25, and it has just standard quartz movement as it was advertised. But again, the case itself is not terribly too bad. It's got a sticker on it and so forth. And yeah, they could do better on the stamping and stuff, but it's 25 bucks. I mean, the case and dial is not bad. I mean, you could take the movement out of this watch and you could put some automatic movement in it and just be happy with it. But I'm fine with that as it is, as I mentioned. Okay, now this one was $20, $5 less. And what do you get with a lesser name brand or well-known brand name, which maybe I shouldn't say that because this brand name is known just as well as Rolex is, but I don't think it's as popular, shall we say. Well, let's see. We know this is not a real one, of course. It came off of Wish. We're looking at it, and we can see that the particular links on this one, they're not hollowed out. I mean, they take a pin. Yes, they do. But the links themselves are not completely hollowed out. It does have a nice clasp on it. I'll give it that. The band, you can hear it's a little hollow, so it's not, it's not a high quality band by any stretch of the imagination, but it's better than hollowed out links. Let's see if we can do a turnover, or let's see what we can do about showing you the movement on this. I'm trying to get it to where it's in the light, so on and so forth. And I have an idea for this. Let me bring my tripod over here. Let's suspend it from the tripod. And let me see if I can get in on the movement. Yeah, there we go. And this will be my first time to actually see the back of this watch up close. Stainless steel mechanical. Stainless steel mechanical. It is. And we can tell by looking at this movement, this is not high quality. This is stamped, pressed metal. It's not polished with anything fancy. And I'm not even sure how many jewels it is. I'm going to have to investigate that a little bit more. But if I had to guess by looking at it, I'd say it's probably 17 jewels. If I had to take a guess, 17 jewels. Maybe 15. I'd be very surprised if it was 21, but that is still not out of the realm of possibility. And here we are looking at the bracelet again. And I got to get this to be fitted for my wrist because I do planning on wearing this. And let me zoom out just a little bit more. What I find so interesting about this watch, and which has me going back for another look and another look and another look, and I will rave about this, and that is the dial itself. It has a wonderful blue hue to it. Absolutely just a gorgeous blue view when you get it just right. It is just phenomenal how it does its reflection of light. I will say that the crystal on it, which appears to be sapphire, I'm not really sure, but it does appear to be sapphire. It seems to be pretty good quality. The dial itself is just gorgeous. I love the color of that dial. It's just wonderful in that regard. It does not have a screw down crown at all. I thought about adding that to this when I get my set in. The back does twist on and twist off. They claim it's water resistant, but we won't try that, not on a $20 watch. This, like I said, $20 really, I lucked out. Because normally if you get a $20 watch off of Wish, it's just going to be crap. I mean, horrible crap. And I usually pick those watches apart anyway. I would say that if you wanted to buy one of these for $20 with the free shipping and just get rid of the whole movement and the dial, you could put a pocket watch movement in here, which brings me back to my main idea that I have. Let's see if I have it still over here. Not really sure where I have placed it, but you remember the Rolex movement that I have, the pocket watch dial that I bought off of Wish? I'm heavily considering that Rolex pocket watch dial, since it does have a back that shows the movement, exhibition back. I am heavily considering about ordering another one of these and using the case. The case itself is surely worth $25. And I thought about putting the pocket watch dial in here with the Rolex movement and putting on a screw-on crown, and then finding a better bracelet, of course, but I could use the same bracelet, and then adding the Rolex crown to the bracelet. But I don't think I'll do that. That's just a wee bit too far. But what I will do, I'm considering ordering a case like this. But let's not forget, in one of my other videos, I have 2 cases coming in. So we're going to see how those look in comparison to this. And I believe that the ones coming in are going to be better quality than this. And when they do get here, we'll make a decision. I'm going to ask you, my viewers, which you think should go. I already did one showing pictures. Well, when it gets here, we're actually going to do some selecting. And one more time, I'm going to come up and I'm going to show you the dial. And remember, this is a blue dial. This is a very cool watch. I mean, even though it does say Breitling on it, I would definitely still buy it. I didn't even know I was going to say that on there. The one I got, I thought it would say Liggett or Lejour or whatever it was. Now, I will say this for the movement, even though it looks like it's pressed metal and stamped metal crap, when you wind this watch, it's not gritty. It's very smooth. Very, very smooth. Now, that could be because of if there's a gasket on the inside of this crown for the stem. That could be why. Because I had some pretty terrible movement, actually, and I had put it into an oyster style case. Well, I have all the gaskets here, so I replaced all the gaskets, put some thicker ones in with some lubrication and such, and then I put the stem through the gasket back into the movement itself and started winding it. It was not gritty. It was just as smooth. So, that's just a trick. Whenever you hear someone say, oh, you can tell it's not a real Rolex because it's very gritty, replace your gaskets where the stem goes in and the crown screws down. If you put on a thicker gasket, it's going to grasp that stem. You won't feel that grittiness. It'll be nice and smooth, guaranteed. Just a little tip that I learned. But anyway, I guess that does it for this review. I think the movement's, pretty much junk to some degree. I mean, it is functioning. It is actually, losing 10 seconds a day, which isn't bad. Beat error is 0. So right now it's functioning just hunky-dory. But we'll see what happens down the road. I don't think it's going to last. I think it's just junk movement, like a lot of these are from Wish. But I could be pleasantly surprised because I've heard about people having these for several years and still keeping perfectly good time. Yeah, throwing this one into it, which I wasn't originally going to do, but hey, I'll do it. This came from Wish as well. It's just a quartz movement watch. It was $25, imitation Rolex. It looks good. The case, I think, is decent. The bracelet is crap, and the movement is crap. So I could do a little altering on this than what I've already done and made it better, but I don't think so. You know, I've already replaced the gaskets, and I've already got everything tightened up, buttoned up tight, so we'll just leave this one alone, like I said. And I'm just going to take out a few links, and I think I'll sport this watch tomorrow when I'm going to work at the funeral home. Yep, sure will. All right, everyone, this is Alabama Deep. I am out, and I got lucky again buying from Wish when it comes to watches. I have been burnt several times, so expect a video with that coming up, because Wish, they got all types of watches on there. And yeah, you know, some good, some of them bad. But recently, in the last 8-9 months, I've been red hot buying these watches. Very good quality from what I've seen so far. Minus the $25 quartz, but still somewhat impressed with the amount of detail that they put into the dial and the case itself. So, guys, I hope you enjoy your night. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and comment below.